let's try find the brain rot. 11,000 players. Alright, so no tutorial? Alright. So I'm just exploring around and I see this conveyor belt pushing out brain rots. No. And there's an index here, which I guess is to catch them and read them like Pokemon. You will never be Pokemon! Anyway, I equipped the Bombini, so I equipped this bird, which does something I imagine, but it wasn't clear. It was about this time where I was wondering to myself, what do I do? What am I doing? I don't know, but what I do know is that I gotta collect these brain rots. So I do. I already want to get off. Until I found this. What is this? And if this guy would get the hell out the way, it would read right in the chat, what is this brain rot? Because my brain is not rotting, I didn't know what this was. Tralaleo tralala. Honestly, that's kind of like a low tier ball knowledge. I should have known that one. Let's try that. Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. Brain rot god. Tralala treater? I quickly equipped my amazing achievement and explored a little bit more until I found this second raised area. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. That's when I found these two individuals offering a timed parkour to save their this. So, you know, I decided to help them because why not? Plus, I found another brain rot, so, you know. Oh! Let's try that again. And we got it. And again, I will not be trying to pronounce this. Once I got it, I realized I probably don't have enough time to finish this parkour, so I gave it one more try. I will get your
Garama and
Madundung. But even after another try, I still couldn't make it. But I was so close. Last try, I got this. We're done. I'm giving Find the Brain Rot 2 out of 10 for too hard. Next game we have is Fish It with 874,000 players. I get in and immediately hit with a daily login. This will become a pattern. There's an actual tutorial, which is telling me to go fish in this lake, which, I mean, duh. So I do that with a top tier cast and had to reel in my fish. Oh. I wasn't ready for that. Wannabe angelfish. Right. I throw my cast out again, which is better than the last one, but not by much. I picked up a garfish. The arrows directed me to sell my hard-earned fish and collected a grand total of 94 coins. Which 94 in like 3 minutes is not bad at all, like come on now. The game also believed I was due for a new rod despite me only having this one for like 3 minutes. So we headed to Joe's Rods and buy a brand new luck rod. I had some extra cash over and bought some new trader bait. You sure that's what that says? Okay, buddy. I stumbled across this little guy, which, to be honest, was pretty cool. More games should have a display like this. No more distractions, we have bigger fish to fry. I saw this little icon here out of 10, so I cast it 10 times to see what it would do, and it gave me a 1 in 100. Yay. At this time I was getting bored, so I wandered around the hub until my rod decided this was an amazing place to fish. Pulled out a clownfish straight from the ground. Big Fishing doesn't want you to know about this simple trick. At least this guy's having fun, you know, pressing the auto button and doing nothing. Fun fact, you know this little QTE of clicking fast? Yeah, there's no incentive to actually click fast, as you can click as slow as you want. Or just not at all, because the fish won't just go away. Which is kind of defeats the whole purpose of fishing and by proxy the whole game. Over 900,000 active players, by the way. I sold my items and found out I could buy a boat. Maybe we can find more interesting things to do, but for whatever reason this guy had a specific disdain for me and would not sell me crap. I had 1,000, so I skipped the small boat and bought a kayak. And we're off to Kahana. Oh, whoops. So I made it, and I got off the boat. I found another shop, but this guy must be related to the boat salesman because he also didn't want to sell me anything. He reluctantly gave up. He just was selling the same stuff as the other island, which was a shame, but anyway. We're at a new island, let's check it out. Endless possibilities, right? At least we found a new area and a new NPC. I figured, why not cast a few times? Not really surprised, to be honest. When I spoke to this guy, he gave me some lame dialogue and a brand new lava rod. I thought it was about time to leave the island, and I found this shark hunt area. Hopefully this will give me the dopamine I so desperately need, which was a waste of time because I didn't get anything. At this point, I was getting crazy bored and went to another island only to find more nothing. So I got off. I'm giving Fish It a 5 out of 10. A relaxing game for some people, somehow, but not for me. Next game we got is called Last Letter with 9.9 thousand players, which is a tabletop game with 2 game modes, Last Letter and 1x1, and another daily login reward. Great. Let's start with the Last Letter game mode, where we got the letter H, which was easy, but I had no idea what I was doing. I was just pressing buttons, and I even started talking in the chat, but eventually I figured it out. In order to beat this game, you have to continue letter or letters into a word. Once I knew this, I knew I couldn't hold back, throwing out long fancy words like tank, it's, and lake, just to show off my dominance. Until this dude right here went for elf, which meant this guy had to finish it into another word. I was thinking elves, but that's an ELV, not an ELF. This guy was essentially sold, and he lost a life. Fast forward again, and this dude went for York, which means this guy has to go for orc. Can you think of a word that starts with orc? He got sold twice in a row. That's crazy. So we continue on our roll, going word for word, until this dude goes for tick, leaving me with ick. I couldn't think of anything off rip, not realizing icky was a word I could have went for. Anyway, I lose a life, I take the loss to the chin, and we continue on, until I get hit with Rio. Another beautiful set of letters for me to figure out. Which, you know, I don't, and I get eliminated. Now, what the hell was I supposed to say there? I had nothing. Of course I know I probably could have said reorder or something, but shut up. Anyway, I took my L and chose the other game mode, 1x1, which basically had to start with a letter and have us take turns adding a letter until a word was made. The game starts and SpongeBob here is already fumbling, unable to figure out a letter to add to FU. He loses a life and it's my turn. I try to go into the direction of weapon, but this guy adds a P right after, putting this guy in a unwinnable position. And of course, he loses. Now it's a 1v1, me versus this duck guy. I chose letter L for listen, which I thought I could just add an S to it and win, but this guy goes for another S, and I'm wondering, what the hell is this? So I just go for an E, which he goes for an S, and I lose. I've never heard of this word in my life, but it's fine. I can win the next round. I choose U and he goes N. I gave myself room to either go for understand or understatement, but this guy, instead of going for A, he just goes for E. I don't know about you, but I have no idea where this guy is going. So I just try to add another E. It works, and he goes R, and he finishes the word. I lose again. What the hell is that? That is not a word. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. Unfortunately, it is indeed a word. I'm giving Last Letter a 7 out of 10. Minus points because I lost. Cool game, probably will play again. Next game we got is Shoot the Brain Rots with 3,000 players. So I did the namesake and shot the Brain Rots. Oh my god. Bro. This is embarrassing. Bro, anyway, since this guy decided to ruin everything, I grabbed my noob, placed him in my plot, as I was told, which gave me money, which I then understand the premise, and start switching down these brain rots. The way he looked back at me. Bro, the way he looked back at me. After playing a bit longer, I came to the realization, this is kind of sad, but like, I'm actually kind of having fun right now. This is insane, but I saved up my money and was able to buy my next gun. But before I could even use it, a stronger player took down a big brain rot and let me take it. Which, you know, we always love a donation. I just stole it from you. I think they just gave it to me, to be honest. Like, they didn't try to steal it. They just kind of let me have it. It occurred to me, since I was able to shoot people once this protective bubble was gone, can I steal other characters? Not really surprised, to be honest. Anyway, I bought the SMG, which allowed me to absolutely mow down these guys like crazy. These two guys caught my eye, with one of them having what looked like to be a pretty rare brain rot. I kind of wanted it, so I locked in and got the brain rot before this other noob. Go. Ah! All this quick progression gave me the option of rebirthing, which I did, and with my extra cash, I was able to buy the SMG again. I began my continued homicide of these innocent creatures. All fun and games until I came across this guy trying to take down this crocodile or alligator, I don't know. So I rolled up trying to take it from them because I deserve it so much more. I got it and began my flee, strafing side to side, avoiding their bullets as best I can. Straight something. No. I found a shiny brain rot, but little did I know that I was a target. This man wanted to get his get back. He killed me, but for whatever reason he just stood there and let me get the brain rot again. Did he kill me? Which he chased me down and failed to take me down a second time. So, you know, I had to flex a bit. And it was about this point, I believe it was a good time to take my W and leave. I'm giving this game a 4 out of 10, fun for a little bit, but kind of stale and lame once the novelty wears off. Last game we have for today is called Merge and Fight, with 5.7 thousand players. So we load in, and I'm immediately told to pick up this mushroom and plant it. I take the time to look around, taking in my base, and I found out this game also has brain rot. Guys, I swear I'm not choosing these on purpose. This might just be the new Roblox meta. Even press anything that said brain rot. Anyway, I got stuck. I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to do next. You know, maybe if you follow the giant moving arrows right in front of you, you could, yeah, there you go. And it looks like we have another one already planted. Can you guess what we're gonna do with these?
Cover me.
Correct. We're gonna merge them. Good job. So as I do that, the brain rots start funneling in as my mushroom guy defends against them. I was given a bet and decided to help out, you know, since it's my lawn. I was given a brain rot, followed the arrows to this area where I could place him down and collect money from him. I wanted a bit more, finding this guy who would let me sell stuff I don't need. Took a little more time buying more mushrooms to beef up my defense, and then got hit with more daily login rewards, which, look, we have daily online rewards and login rewards. Dude, these games really want you to log in every single day, which I can respect it, kind of. So, you know, I did what I knew, beat up the brain rots, did some merging. No. Found out this shop sells honestly cool stuff that refreshes every 5 minutes, which I know is kind of random, but the limited resources that come every 5 minutes are pretty cool. Only because, for example, if you have 4 buckets here from one restock, buy none, and then restock comes again, you might end up with 2 or 3. The amounts are random. Just something I thought it was cool. I saved enough money to eventually afford the sunflower seed, so I quickly bought it and let it grow. Now, if this is anything like Plants vs. Zombies, the sunflower is supposed to give sun to buy more plants. I didn't see sun meter or collection, so the possibilities were honestly endless, and oh. I bought a second brain rot slot to increase my money output, and then a boss appeared. What the hell? I was not ready for this, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of frantically moving around, trying to help out, until they got out of their range, which means I had to take them on myself, which I did, barely. I merged my 2 sunflowers to increase damage output, bought more plots for my brain rots, saved enough for the pea seed, did some more merging, got some more brain rots, saved more money, and got the 120,000 cabbage. I also found this auto sell feature which allowed me to sell brain rots that didn't give me enough money per second. So yeah, this game is pretty cool. Overall good gameplay loop. You're constantly doing stuff to get your base strong and more profitable. I give this game a... He's still playing. What? Huh? He's still playing the game. He's doing what? What do you mean he's still playing? I mean he's still playing the game. Hey, no, we're done. You can stop now. I don't think he's listening. He's not stop. Bro, we get it. Bro, stop playing the game. Stop. He's still... I have a confession to make. This game is fire. While recording this, I ended up playing for 3 hours, and I played again the next day. 10 out of 10, will play again. From some of these games I've played, I've come to realize that the likelihood that these are made from soulless, passionless people just to make money is almost guaranteed. Which is probably why there seems to be like nothing to play, really. And the stuff you do try to get in ends up being a copy of another game you've played one way or another. It's honestly sad, and it makes people like me not even want to sift through the trash to actually find a good, well put together game. We've reached the end of the video! Happy to see you here. A few things left to say. One, this is a little different from what I usually do here on this channel, but I had fun, and I think it still has that same kind of vibe that I do on here. I cut out like 3 different games because this video would have been like so much longer if I didn't. If you want to see a part 2 or want this to be a full-blown series, you know, like the video, let me know in the comments below. Up to you guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.